Welcome back to the Delaware Way. I want to introduce you to an artist. You've probably seen his work and didn't know it was him. You've probably seen him working and didn't realize it was him. Christian Kainenberg is the founder of Wish Unlimited. I want to get to the reason why people have seen your work in a minute, but let's talk about Wish Unlimited. What is it?
Wish Unlimited is a company that I formed in the early 2000s after working for several businesses commercially within art-related realms. I wanted to cater to both commercial and residential clients. So I did everything from murals in people's homes to exhibit design, construction for the Philadelphia Flower Show, for local boutique hotels. And I wanted to do something that was just kind of out of the box and couldn't be defined. So hence Wish was kind of open-ended.
And it's been successful, obviously.
Yes. Yes.
And so a company will come to you and say, we want something artistic on our wall, and then you have the palette?
Yes. I tend to get varied levels of input. Somebody knows exactly what they want, and I essentially work to decipher what they want and turn it into a two-dimensional sketch or a layout of some kind. Anything from a logo design to a branded mural within their business.
You've done murals up and down the East Coast and some pretty famous murals in Delaware. Talk about some of the ones people may have seen.
Well, the one that everybody usually references when they put two and two together is the CSX Bridge down in Newark. That was a very interesting experience when I think it was only my second or third year of business. They're doing lane closures and I'm up on a scissor lift, and this was, I believe, December or January, so it was very cold. So you get a mixed public reaction, but then after the fact, they're like, oh yeah, you're that guy that painted the bridge.
Murals have become a big thing with the city landscape. It used to be people that painted on walls were considered criminals. Now people are encouraged to paint on walls. People are paid a lot of money to paint on walls. How is Delaware doing in that regard?
I think that I've just learned about some programs today, unbeknownst to me, that are sponsoring public works locally. I'm excited about it. I think there's a lot of room to grow in Delaware. And I think the revitalization and the renaissance going on, I think there's a lot of opportunities for everybody from students to professionals.
How did the murals start?
The murals were kind of a byproduct of working at a company in Chicago. For a short time I was there, and they had on staff 6 muralists at the time. It was the explosion of Las Vegas, their expansion with the Paris casino, and they were putting a lot of money into that. And then there were also a lot of themed restaurants, the Rainforest Cafe. So that particular business capitalized on that, and they were using painters. They weren't doing digital graphics. They were using scene painters and muralists. So I worked as a project manager there, but I was constantly pulling myself into the projects to get my hands dirty, whether it be with sculpture or beyond just designing or managing. And then when I came out to Wilmington, I worked as a scenic artist, and we did a lot of backdrop painting where you just do this super scale painting on the floor with brushes, and you're standing and you're painting with extended brushes.
So you've always had unusual palettes. You've never really been on canvas as much as you've been on cement and brick and mortar. I'll tell you what, it makes a lot of sense for the city of Wilmington right now. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you very much, Larry.
Christian Kainenberg is founder of Wish Unlimited. That wraps up the Delaware Way for this week. We'll be back again next week. See you then.